We have breaking news. Do you love Barnstormer? No, not the Barnstormer at Disney. That one sucks. This one is amazing, and it's a fun little swing ride. Elijah, why don't you go run in and play and jump a little bit? Oh, he's actually gonna do it! We have a special guest. Elijah, ready for the day?
Hell yeah, yeah.
So we're at Dollywood, about to ride Lightning Rod. Should be a little fun day, and after a couple-hour drive, time to get on one of the best rides in the world. So you just got to ride Lightning Rod for the second time ever. First time with your hands up though, how was it?
First time with my hands up, it was awesome. We sat on the back row because I'm a big guy, so I needed the extra click, but the back row made it so much more thrilling.
And
it was awesome.
For those who don't know, because he said it, I can say it. If you're a little bit bigger, back row on Lightning Rod is where you need to go. The seat belt's just a little bit bigger so you can fit in there. So there's that, and whew, you get a lot of pop from that seat.
Yeah, hell yeah, you do. That so much whiplash. But it was a good whiplash.
It's also summer celebration, and they have food truck neighborhood. So looks like all the food trucks are in this area right now. I don't know if that's a permanent thing and if they've been completely relocated from other parts of the park. We'll find out as we walk through, but yes, right over the bridge, right next to Time Saver, where you can also go to the bathroom. You can have it where you have all of the food trucks in this area, and it's called Food Truck Neighborhood. So that's a little change for the summer celebration. For the summer celebration festivities, they have a little area that if you need to cool off, you can go and have some fun in. I'm sure little kid targeted, but I'm sure they won't kick you out if you're an older kid. Elijah, why don't you go run in and play and jump a little bit? Oh, he's actually gonna do it! How was it?
It was refreshing.
How cold is
it? It's not that cold, honestly.
And with the temperature being as hot as it is, it can actually be nice. We found a stump, and more importantly, we found a little ledge, so Elijah can be almost the same height as me. How was Thunderhead?
It was good. We sat in the back row again. That one doesn't have the big guy, but it was still big enough for the two of us to fit.
Yeah, there actually is one seat belt between the two of you, so you will get very close and comfortable with whoever you're riding with. Yeah. If you know them, or if you don't know them, you will get close. Have you done many other wooden roller coasters?
A couple, yeah.
How does this rank out of the ones that you've done?
I like this one more.
I do.
A lot more.
I love this one, especially since they've done a bunch of retracking over the past few years, making it a lot smoother. I definitely do love Thunderhead. It's really fun. Now, where do you want to head next?
Go to Mystery Mine.
Ride in on Mystery Mine and Wild Eagle. Kind of busy, but not too bad. And Wild Eagle, just a 10-minute wait.
Yeah, 10 minutes. It's kind of weird that it was 10 minutes.
And it's compared to, what, 80 for Lightning Rod when we first, now we had already gotten on it before then, but yes, 80 minutes for Lightning Rod when we were heading over to Thunderhead. So, what's your thoughts on Tennessee Tornado?
I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Right,
4.5 out of 5. It's the greatest ride in the world.
4.5 to a 5 out of 10.
That seems about fair. It's a ride that's kind of worth doing. Now, if you don't do inversions or you don't do positive G's, you're going to want to skip this because it's a short ride, but it's very, very like where you feel like you weigh 3 times how much you actually do.
Especially in the front seat, I realized that the G's, you really felt it.
The big thing about the front that I enjoy is you have so much more leg room, which for me is a necessity. Yeah. So this area is another area that often gets themed, and I think those are like pool noodles. Elijah, is that what you think?
Yeah, it's pool noodles.
And
it looks like it's the Pride.
That's what I thought too. Like, it looks like the Pride flag, and that's what I think it is. And it's trucking on through here for the summer holiday season. Oh, we're in Pride Month, aren't we?
Yeah, Pride Month.
Yeah, so it might be here for Pride Month. That would be my best guess on this. But yes, it looks like it's pool noodles. And if you're wondering where we are, it's right near Blazing Fury and Tennessee Tornado. It's also where a bunch of the lights get set up during the Halloween and Christmas season. Very, very beautiful during the Christmas time of year. just rode the best ride in the entire world, or you know, something that's fun for nostalgic factor, but honestly should be torn down. Blazing Fury, thoughts?
2.5 out of 10.
That seems fair. It's a fun little indoor ride for kids. It's creepy. It used to have a really good storyline that they've taken out over the years. I'm not 100% sure why. Let you be the judge of that, but it's nostalgia purposes. There's not really much to it, and they tried to take this down several years ago, and there was a mutiny and Save Blazing Fury and like protests outside the rides from what I've been told. I've seen some of the shirts, but yeah, I wish they would convert this to something like a really good indoor dark ride. Much to my surprise, it's mid-90s right now, and Daredevil Falls only about a 5 or so minute wait.
Yeah,
Did you enjoy it?
I did. We sat in the second row, but yeah, we got a little splash. We didn't get truly splashed until like the very end at that little dip.
Yeah,
we were so heavy.
We didn't get wet too badly. Got a little splash, nothing too terrible on the drop, but between us and then a full car, we had some weight, and the water just came rushing through, hit the wall, and that's where I got the most soaked, was on that one, on like the second reverb off the wall of a second splash that I don't think I've ever experienced before.
Yeah, that was the first for me too.
Well, we're basically dry now. Got a ride in on Barnstormer. Very, very underrated ride. Very fun.
But sometimes underrated is fun, and it's one of the best ones. This is my favorite. One of my favorites.
I do love Barnstormer. No, not the Barnstormer at Disney. That one sucks. This one is amazing, and it's a fun little swing ride. We have breaking news. The top is now open. Finally, after all of this time being closed since basically the start of the pandemic when the park closed and then opened back up, the top has not been open basically the entire time. I don't know exactly when it opened, but it was not here when I was here about a month-ish ago. It was not open then, so it is open now, so we can all enjoy it, not only from down in the bottom, but from the top, which hopefully will alleviate lines. In honor of Ryan and Luke and how hot it was, we were going to ride the Raging Rapids ride, but it's completely drained and not open right now. Not really sure why. It's one of the hottest days, so you think it would be open, but it's completely drained and no water going through, so must be maintenance of something. I tried looking it up to see if there was any news on it, and nothing popped, so I guess it's probably just temporary. But yeah, on one of the hottest days of the year, one of the biggest water rides at Dollywood, not open. So was gonna get soaked, but guess I'm not going to. And Ryan and Luke are probably laughing right now because, we can't be there, so you can't ride it either. For the food trucks, it has been what has been spread out throughout the park. Now what you do here is you order here, and then whatever place you end up picking up your food, they'll give you a number for your food, and that's where you can end up picking it up. And I think my number just got called. Just finished our pretzels. I had the cinnamon sugar. You had the
garlic parmesan with cheese.
How was it?
It was good. The cheese was not too spicy, but it had a little kick to it, so it had good flavor. And yeah,
cinnamon sugar was also really good, and you could taste the butter that had been dipped in. Normally you get like the butter pretzel or the cinnamon sugar pretzel. This one gives you both, and it is a good size. Now you spend almost $10 for it, but it also is the full sizable plate, so it's a good size pretzel. When Elijah did it earlier, it wasn't quite as hot. I wasn't planning on doing it, but it's gotten a lot hotter, and it actually sounds kind of refreshing, especially with the fact that Raging Rapids isn't open. So why not go get a nice little cool off? Woo!
You only got half.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
You're good.
That's a nice little cool off. I'm good.
Okay.
Against our better judgment, we did the front row on Daredevil Falls, and we didn't get that wet on the drop itself. We got soaked everywhere else.
Yeah. So the little dips.
Yeah, the little dips. The first little dip, our feet got soaked.
Yeah.
Then the little dip after you go up the crane, we got drenched. That's the most wet. And then after the ride is done and you go around the splashback that we got the first time, well, we got the splashback again. So clearly it's us.
Yeah.
You know how we theorized maybe it was because of Pride Month for June? Nope, it's a summer thing, the Noodle Takeover. So it looks like it's going to be here for all the summer celebration. Our day in the park has come to an end, and it's officially a trip to Dollywood because, well, Lightning Rod is down.
Yeah.
We were going to try to get a third ride in on Lightning Rod. We got 2 other ones, but unable to wrap up there. But say goodbye to everybody. How was your trip?
It was fantastic. It was awesome.
All right, peace out, and don't forget to like and subscribe.